Guys, I'm outside. I made a fire in the snow. My dog's here eating the snow like a weirdo. But I'm making this because I kind of was getting a little anxious. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just come out here, make a quick fire. And bro, I already broke my trading rules, which I mean, it's kind of stupid. Let me tell you how it happened. So basically, bro, my fire keeps going now. So basically, what happened was that I went on Asia session and I took a short, just like I was gonna take 2 micros, and I forgot that I had the trade limit set. So then I like scaled in another 2 micros. I ended up making like $40 or something. But bro, I forgot that once I get the two trades, I'm done. But at least like it locked me out, so I can't make the stupid decision of going back and trying to revenge trader. Whatever, like now I gotta learn the hard way, which sometimes is the only way. So yeah, guys, I broke my trading rules again, and the reason I even want to make this video is because if you trade and you break your rules, you know exactly what I'm gonna say now. You know when you break your rules, you do what you know you're not supposed to do, what you don't want to do, right? You don't want to break your rules, but you still end up doing it. You know, sometimes these emotions can get to our heads and just overwhelm our whole entire nervous system. And then you end up getting super anxious, stressed all day, or even have a panic attack. And, you know, the thing that I've realized about my trading journey in specific is that in the past, when I would get these feelings, bro, it would last all day, even sometimes 2 days until eventually, you know, I would go to sleep and then wake up and then it's like nothing ever happened. But your anxiety and your stress and your not your hormones, but like your adrenaline is going crazy all over the place to where you feel like I don't know, like panicky. Like I would feel like I'm literally about to have a heart attack or something. So yeah, it's not a fun feeling for sure. So one thing that I noticed in the past is like, okay, the reason why those emotions would overtake my whole thought process is because I had all the proof in the world about that I kept breaking my rules, that I did all the things I know I'm not supposed to be doing, that I kept on doing bad habits, that I indulged in negative things in my life, you know? And what happened with me last month is that so look, in July, I was able to stay consistent for a week or two, whatever, and I got a payout. I blew it right after that. Last month, I was able to lock in, stay consistent for a couple weeks. I think it was almost like a month. I passed 3 evals. I had 3 funded accounts. I got 3 payouts. I got 1 payout with 1 account, and then I got 2 payouts with 2 accounts. 3 total, which was like 4,000 something dollars in total. And bro, what happened after that is that, you know, slowly because of psychological reasons or whatever, I had an issue with the consistency rule in one of my funded accounts. So it just threw me off my game and ultimately ended up causing me to get emotional and break my rules. That's besides the point. The point is that I was able to stay consistent for a couple weeks and I got results after years and years of trading. I started trading in June or July of 2021. I took basically the entirety of last year off, 2024 off. I started trading again November of 2024. And what I've been able to realize now is that when these things happen, like these small mistakes or self-sabotaging moments, or when I break my rules, when I do things I know I'm not supposed to, before it would overtake me. And now it's like, well, this is the negative emotion, right? And it's like, you're a loser, you do all the things you're not supposed to do, blah blah blah, you're never gonna make it, you're never gonna become profitable, everything. But then this is this new evidence that came in of like, you got a payout, you stayed consistent for a week or two, you got results, you did it again, and you did it again, and you did it again, and you did it again. You stayed disciplined, you followed your rules, you were consistent, you journaled every trade, your workout routine was in line, you were eating good, you were doing everything you were supposed to do, you were growing your relationship with God. So now this negative emotion isn't overtaking me. This positive emotion and this evidence of me knowing that I was able to do it because I was able to stay consistent and follow my rules and deal with all the negative things that come with being a day trader, they're clashing now. So for example, before, when I would break a rule or something, it would overtake me. It would, you know, tap me into every negative emotion every time I've been wrong in my entire life. But now it's not. And it's something that I literally discovered today. Even though I've had proof of that happening already before, today was the day where I'm like, I broke my rules. But I have evidence now that I know, because obviously I started to think, what if I never make it? What if I'm just wasting all this time? Like, I'm in debt. Like, I need to make money. What if I should do this? What if I should do that? What if this person was right? What if, you know? But then this other part of my brain is like, no, 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 wait. You were consistent. You stuck to your plan. You followed your rules. You did everything you're supposed to do, and you got results. So it's trying to knock this negative emotion off of my brain. And it's something that's crazy because it's like you don't think about that until you have the actual real physical evidence of you being able to do the things that you say you're going to do, or like sticking to your word, or just having that self-respect to, to the point where you know what you're saying is what you're going to do. And until you have that evidence, I don't know what to tell you, but that's just what I'm going through right now. So what happened with me is that I've been so used to just getting on the charts and trading whenever the heck I wanted to, that I was literally sitting on my couch playing Mario Kart because I'm on vacation from work. I've been with my girlfriend every day doing things like, because besides I'm usually just locked in all year, like I don't really give myself time to do things. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take a week off, spend it with my girl, and just be human, right? Sounds crazy, but that's the truth. We went to the Chris Kinder Market. Bro, I got a hot chocolate. It's the worst, disgusting hot chocolate I've ever had in my whole entire life, bro. I don't know how you mess up hot chocolate like that. It literally tastes like hot chocolate with lemonade. Okay, besides the point. I was sitting on my couch and I went on my phone on TradingView. I'm like, oh, this looks like a good short. I got on Top Step on my phone. I entered. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take small position, 2 micros, right? 2 micros. And then I'm like, oh, this is looking good. Let me scale in with another 2. So I scaled in with another 2, but that like completed the second trade. I don't know, because I have a 2 trade limit. So when I scaled in again, it counted that as 2 trades. So then it immediately closed the position and locked me out of the account for the whole day. I ended up making like what, like $12. I mean, it's nothing like I'm proud of it or anything. Oh, by the way, guys, that first loss that I took in the morning, they ended up like putting it back on my account because of all the software issues they were having. This loss right here, I went short at 25.346. I got stopped out. Oh no, wait, I'm tripping. That's that entry that I was talking about earlier on Asia. So this trade that I took in the morning, right here, I went short at 25.242.75. I got stopped out 25.72.75. So it was like a 30-point loss, which was 300. It was like $300. And then I took this short right here, 394.25, all the way down to 25.210. So they ended up wiping this loss because of the freezing and all that stuff that was happening. So I'm up 1,800. And then that stupid trade that I took earlier, which I mean, I don't know. So I don't know why it says 1 trade though, because it was like 2. So what happened was that I entered with 2 micros. I entered with 2, and then I scaled in with 2 more, but that immediately closed my position and locked me out. So it doesn't even show the second execution here, which I don't know if that like just canceled it out. I don't know. But the point is that I broke my rules and I caught myself, or like I didn't catch myself. My rule caught me, because if I didn't get like stopped by that rule, I probably just would have stayed in that trade. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. The point is that I was not supposed to trade in that moment. I was not supposed to be taking a trade at that time. So I'm glad in a way that it stopped me out, because it made me realize, like, dude, you see how easy it is for you to just go and break your rules. You see how easy it is, how you're so unfocused and undetermined to do this the right way, that your brain is still trying to work in the old way that it's used to working. But that just made me realize, like, aha, like, that's a key right there. Like, this is why I need to set these rules in place, so it catches me before I fall. You know what I mean? It's almost like a safety harness. Like if I'm about to jump or something, that thing's like, hold on. Or like I was in the car explaining it to my girl, and I was like, it's like when I turn my lane keep assist on while I'm driving, it's like you're driving straight. If you get out of your lane a little bit, the car's going to beep. It's like beep, 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 and then it corrects you. And that's what those rules are for, to correct these mistakes. They're not there to ultimately just make you a profitable trader and, make you be able to not act on emotion, but those are stepping stones, bro. So I'm glad that I was able to realize that and caught it. And now that gives me more evidence and proof and reason and purpose to keep implementing my rules and to keep following my rules in trading. Because at the end of the day, I've done everything in the books, man. I've traded for years. I've done everything you can imagine. And I'm still sitting here in the same spot. Why? Because I haven't adapted, I haven't grown, I haven't been consistent, I haven't stuck to my rules. I keep on doing the same thing, expecting different results. And that is the definition of insanity. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on these negative thoughts in trading.